Welcome back, Fast Search here, buddy. My name is Ryan. Today's episode of RC Week, we have new releases from Team Associated, HPI, plus we got some interesting news from Team Associated that you're going to want to know about. And of course, we cover the hottest sales in RC, so stick around. I'll see you on the other side of the intro. And first up from Team Associated, the RC10 F6 Classic Kit, which looks like a reimagining of the vintage F6 Classic Kit from back in the day, but now with modernized parts and all the new modern technology that we have today. And so it looks pretty cool. I actually didn't know they had an F1 car kit from back in the day, so it's kind of like new to me, I guess. But it's definitely an interesting release. If you're interested in checking this out, looks like it's going to be available on the Team Associated website for $409.99. And I'll go ahead and drop a link in the description if you want to check it out. Let's go ahead and get to the next update. And next up from HPI, they have the RS4 Sport 3 Porsche 911 GT3, which is a four-wheel drive on-road racing car and highly detailed, highly scaled with some really nice rims. But real quick, it looks like this is going to be a brushless motor attached to this car, and it's capable of 70 miles an hour out of the box on 3S potentially, which is crazy fast for an on-road car, but really nice to see. And as far as the price, looks like it's coming in at $439.99 on Amain Hobbies. If you want to check that out, I'll go ahead and link that one in the description as well. So that's it for that update. Let's go and get to the next one. Alright, and next up we're going back to Team Associated because that's some new news from them, and this was kind of an interesting post from over the weekend that I saw on Facebook. Before I start speculating, I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys the post. I'll put it on the screen and then we'll talk about it. So here is the post. Due to persistent distribution issues, specifically unauthorized price reductions and excessive inventory liquidation eroding our brand's value, we have suspended product supplies to Horizon Hobby pending mutual satisfactory resolution. This suspension aims not to terminate our relationship, but to protect our product's integrity. We will continue providing products for all of our brands via leading distribution channels, ensuring customer access. We anticipate Horizon Hobby's prompt engagement to resolve these concerns, updates forthcoming. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Kind of like, I don't think I've ever read a post like that, like following RC as long as I've had. Maybe you guys have seen stuff like that time and time, but it's interesting. So the first thing I did is I went to the Horizon Hobby website, and they still have Team Associated stuff for sale, but all of it is like at full MSRP price, so there's no like sales or anything. And to be honest, I haven't tracked Team Associated sales on Horizon for a couple months now. But what I have noticed is like on Amain Hobbies, like Team Associated stuff was always on sale. And I think if you go back through some of my like RC Weekly videos, like I would always mention how Team Associated stuff is literally like on sale every single week. There was like a price cut on a lot of the stuff, like the Pro 2, some of like the Apexes, and it seemed like a lot of the same like on-road models were always discounted. Now, with the interesting thing about this update for you guys is all of those sales are gone. If you go look at my dashboard, fastrc.net, and go to the current sales page, those sales are straight up gone. Like the whole page for Team Associated used to be full of like all these discounted models, but now there's only 3 on there. There's the drag car kit that's been there for literally as long as I've been doing RC Weekly. There's a RC10 B6 and then a Pro 2, which is on there. But a couple of minor discounts. But like I said, this whole list used to be full. And sure enough, I went back and checked at Amain Hobbies, and all the Team Associated stuff is basically back at MSRP price. But the interesting thing I'm going to cover in the current sales is while Amain Hobbies and Horizon Hobbies is still at full price, Tower Hobbies is not. And what I think is kind of funny about that is because Tower Hobbies is technically under the Horizon Hobbies umbrella, but it's almost like Tower Hobbies is just going rogue or something. I don't really know what's going on, but they still got heck of discounts on Team Associated, which we're going to cover in current sales. But I just thought it was funny. What it means for the business and for the RC industry and Team Associated, honestly, I'm not really one to speak on that. I don't really know. I just think it's interesting, and just my own personal experience, I feel like anytime we see stuff like that, it's usually not a good sign. I don't know. Hopefully not. I love Team Associated, and I hope everything is fine on their end, and they get this all worked out, and we're able to get sales or get products flowing again to Horizon Hobbies. So we'll have to see. I haven't seen any word from Horizon Hobbies about this or anything on their end. So if you guys have, or if you know anything about the industry, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know what you guys think. Just thought the whole thing was interesting, and definitely something I'm going to be keeping an eye on as we go further in the future. So that's it for that update. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. All right, and next update, we're going to do some rapid fire parts, which I haven't done in a couple weeks, but it's back. So let's go ahead and get started. First up from Team Associated, we have the Factory Team DC10 Magnetic Body Mount Set. So the Team Associated DC10 Drift Car Kit, now you get magnetic body mounts if you want them, which is cool. Nice to see that they're adding to that kit. Also, too, from J Concepts, they have some bodies for the B84 buggy from Team Associated. They have the S2, the F2, the P2, and the S15 buggy bodies if you're interested in that. And so that's going to do it for rapid fire parts. Let's go ahead and get to the sales. All right, let's save some cash. So first up, we're going to go dive into Tower Hobby Sales. And I'm going to do a little bit of screen sharing so that way we can get a close-up view, and I'll give you some live commentary as we go through some of the sales. And then after that, we'll talk about all the rest of the brands, what we're seeing at Amain Hobbies, and then we'll jump over to Scratch and Dent. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so like I talked about a minute ago, it looks like Tower Hobbies is going full steam ahead with their Team Associated sales, which after that announcement over the weekend, I thought was kind of surprising and just like a little bit funny. Maybe they just already had an agreement going and they're just like, whatever, sales still going. Anyways, not going to go through all of these. There's literally 125 different vehicles, and that would take us probably an hour to get through. But I do want to touch on a couple of these. So this Pro 2 LT10 is a pretty decent deal that I've seen. Like a lot of the prices that I tracked from like Amain Hobbies, I don't think I've seen it lower than this $299, so that to me feels like a pretty decent deal. They also got the green version with the lipo combo, that's $320. And then I will say a lot of the element stuff like the Zools, the Enduros, I've seen these prices lower before, but they're still not bad deals. But like I said, a couple weeks ago we saw these for 30% off, so not the lowest price, but not terrible either if you're still looking to get one of those. And just kind of rolling through, you can kind of take a look, and a lot of this stuff is 20-25% off. A couple of these are 35% off, so $80 for this Datsun. And then this one kind of caught my eye, the DR28 two-wheel drive, the 128 scale drag car. I thought that was kind of cool. Like that might actually be worth getting for $45, to be honest. Not a bad deal there. And then just kind of rolling through, there's some other street cars. There's the the Reflex 14 MT RTR, which is kind of a good deal for $200. If you're looking to get in the short course, nice deal here for the Pro 4 SE10. I actually used to have this truck a while back, like a long time ago, and it's a great short course truck, like really, really good. I was happy with it. Ended up selling it, but it was a good truck. Another one that kind of caught my eye is the dirt oval cars. So this one is the dirt oval with the lipo combo for $329. I don't know why these dirt oval cars are like always really expensive, and so $329 is like not bad, all things considered. But there's another one that I'm going to show you on one of these other pages that's actually like way cheaper and like really enticing. Let's keep on going. So the Hoonigan Reflex 4x4 on sale. This is the 1/7 version for $320. That's actually not bad, like pretty good deal there. The MT12 Lux monster truck for $170. I feel it's kind of right in the ballpark. Usually it was around about $200. Okay, here's the first one. So I've been following this two-wheel drive drift car, the DC10 from Team Associated, ever since they announced it like 6-7ish months ago. I'm really, really interested in it because of this Mustang body, and this is the lowest price I've ever seen the lipo combo at $379.99. Like this is clearly the lowest price according to my dashboard. So that's interesting to me, and then it gets even better when I get to the next page. But before we get there, there's a couple other things here. We got some LT10 Pro 2 LT10. Ryan Beat. This is actually another really good price for $249. I remember the last time I saw this truck on sale, it was like a Tower Hobby Tuesday sale, like a one-day flash sale, and I want to say it was $279.99. So to see it for $250 is actually like a pretty good deal, to be honest, for this truck. I'm just kind of rolling through it. A lot of the other stuff, their Dakar buggy is on sale. Another Hoonigan truck, $239.99. Some of their on-road stuff, their Apex Sports are on sale, 25% off. This Enduro Trail truck for $340. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. I don't think this one was on sale at the last Element sale. And then rolling through it some more. Like I said, just keep going through it. Good chance to get on a short course truck if you're looking to get a Team Associated. All right, and this is the one that I really wanted to get to. So this DC10 drift car from Team Associated, the non-lipo battery charger version, so just the car RTR, $299.99, so $130 off. That's the lowest price I've ever seen that car, and I've been following this one for a minute because I'm really, really interested in it. So man, $300, that's a heck of a deal. It's on sale for the next couple days. This is the one, like when I scrolling through this, I was like, wow, that's actually a good deal. for this car. So if you're looking at a drift car, this team associated one is like a good one to jump on right now. Kind of rolling through the rest of these. I won't touch on all of these, but just various different short course trucks, different pickup trucks, crawlers, on-road cars, the car racing car, the dirt oval cars are on sale. Oh yeah, let's find that last one. I think it's down here somewhere. All the element stuff. It's like literally everything team associated is on sale from Tower right now. Let's keep on going. And so you'll kind of see like the Bushidos, more hooligan trucks, monster trucks, and keep on rolling. We'll get to it. I know I'll find it. MT10, that's nice. That's actually says discontinued, so they don't have it. Man, they have so many different models, I swear. I'm sorry, guys. Like, normally don't do it this way. Oh, and then some of the, what I noticed on some of the RC10, like the special edition kits are on here too. So like this green version, I know I've seen that released. So this one's on sale for $299.99. I also saw one of the recent ones that I had talked about. Here's the Nitro kit on sale. I think it was like the Let edition. Yeah, right here, the Cliff Let edition Truggy. I just talked about this maybe like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and here it is on sale, $319.99. All right, here's the dirt oval kit that I was going to talk about. So this one, the oval team kit, dirt oval team kit, $239.99. Not bad. Like these oval cars are pretty expensive, and that's a honestly pretty good deal, 20% off. So that caught my eye. That's pretty much all I'm going to go through, guys. This, like I said, this sale is pretty extensive. It's like literally everything, or at least it appears to be everything. Only gonna last a couple more days, so go ahead and check it out if you're interested. I'll go ahead and link that down in the description as well. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. All right, one other quick mention I want to talk about in the current sales section that's not actually like RTRs, but if you guys want to go ahead and check out Amain Hobbies, specifically the Hobbywing stuff like ESCs and motor combos, a lot of stuff is on sale this week. There's so much on there that's on special that I can't really go through it all in this video, but just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Go ahead and check it out. Some of these ESC combos are like $70 off. So good time, like if you're looking to get a motor and ESC for one of your rigs, good time to do that. So if you want to check that out, I'll go ahead and link it down in the description. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. All right, so we're going to go through some brand specific sales from Amain Hobbies. And so let's start off with Arrma. First one, the only ones we're going to talk about from this screen is going to be the Arrma Fury 2-wheel drive Mega 550s. There's two of them that are on sale. There's the red one, which is on sale for nearly 15% off at $178.99. And then the blue one is $184.99. Pretty good deal. Like I think these are on clearance because they're discontinued, so I think the longer you wait, the lower the price is going to go. The one behind me that I got that for $129.99, so there's probably some headroom for this thing to like go, or probably some room to go lower, basically. So that's it for Arrma. Let's go ahead and get to the next brand. All right, let's talk about Axial real quick. So the UTB 18 Capra V2 has been on sale for like months now. This is a discontinued item, so it's on clearance at Amain Hobbies, and right now it literally is 50% off at $140.99. So if you're looking to pick that up, good chance to do that here at $140.99. That's it for Axial. Let's get to the next one. All right, and last one I'm going to touch on here is just from Traxxas. So they don't really have many sales going on right now, and the chart is really just showing all of their price reductions on the BL2S models. But the one item they do have on clearance sale right now is a Stampede 2-wheel drive BL2S. The green version I've been talking about for the last like month or two is on clearance, and they keep lowering the prices. Now it's down to $218.40, so 19% off. Pretty good deal there. So that's all I got for Traxxas and all I got for the current sales. Let's go ahead and get Scratch and Dent. All right, welcome to my favorite section, Scratch and Dent. So we're going to go ahead and get to Tower Hobby Scratch and Dent first. So stick tight, we're going to get through it, and then we'll get to the Amain Hobby stuff at the end, and then we'll wrap up this video. All right, so we're gonna look at all the RTRs on Scratch and Dent here at Tower Hobbies, and keep in mind for Tower Hobbies, to access these Scratch and Dent deals, you're gonna need to be a Super Saver Club member. That only costs $10 a year, so it's not too bad. But let's go ahead and check out some of these prices. So we got the Arrma Fury 2-wheel drive. This is the discontinued Fury, on sale for $164.99. Looks like it's out of stock, so that one was definitely taken advantage of. Also right next to that, we have the Arrma Gorgon 2-wheel drive for $119.99. That's a great deal, honestly, for a Gorgon. Really, really nice. And then we have a Creighton 4S 4x4 on sale for $569.99. And, oh, take that back. That is $399.99, so even better deal. Also, too, got a couple of Vortexes here. So we got the pink and the red version for $249.99 for 4x4 223S. That's pretty nice. Good deal there. Also have a couple of Bivrocs. We have Big Rock 6S, the red one, and the gray one. This is coming in at $579.99 scratch and dent. Also have an Outcast 8S on here for $879.99. And then from Red Cat, we have a couple of Chevy Impala 65 on sale for $419.99. And then from Vanquish, we have the H10 Optic on sale for $359.99. Great truck there. From Axial, we have the SCX6 Jeep JLU for $949.99. Then from Red Cat again, we have the Valkyrie TR on sale for $249.99. From Element, we have the Zool IFS2 Enduro for $329.99. And then back to Axial, we have another SCX6, but this one's a Trail Honcho on sale for $379.99. And then we got another H10 Optic from Vanquish for $399.99. And we got a Kyosho 2021 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, $409.99. That's a basher. It's kind of a cool one. And then the last couple here from Red Cat, we have a Kaiju 4x4 6S for $399.99, and then the Valkyrie MT for $249.99, which is out of stock, unfortunately. But some pretty good deals there. There's 20 of them. If you guys want to check it out, like I said, you got to be a super saver member to access those deals. But for $10 a year, it's not too bad. So that's it for Tower Hobbies. Go ahead and get to Amain Hobbies. All right, going back to the dashboard for scratch and dent, let's take a look at the Amain hobby side of things. And so we got some familiar faces. We got the Kyosho MR03 rear-wheel drive, which has gone down in price even more, 27% at $127.99. We got a Traxxas Stampede BL2S for $217.98, 19% off. Another Kyosho MR03, which has also been on the list for 8 weeks at $146.99. They finally lowered the price on that guy, so it's 16% off. About time. And then new one here, Traxxas Ford Raptor R Ultimate for $699, 7.5% off. That's not going to last. I bet that's gone by next week. Got a Traxxas Stampede 2-wheel drive, XL5 for $213.99, 2.5% off, just about. We have an Element and RC Enduro Night Runner for $347.99. Kyosho EP Phaser MK2, $329.99. Then we got Team Associated RC10 B7 for $399.99. And then the last one here, Element RC Ecto Portal Trail Truck for $49.99. So that's all I got for Scratch and Dent. I hope you guys got something out of this episode. This was kind of a very Team Associated heavy episode, but there wasn't a whole lot going on news-wise, except for what's going on with Team Associated, which was definitely interesting. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Like I said, I hope you guys got some value out of this episode. That's all I got for you guys for this week. I hope to see you guys on the next edition of RC Weekly. Take care, guys.